the Buddha's teachings on relationships, human behavior, and the poisons of the mind. Let's explore this in depth through the Dhamma, what the Buddha truly taught about how relationships decay not by fate, but by inner defilements such as ego, pride, and ignorance. 1. The Buddha's view. Relationships are formed by karma. The Buddha taught that every relationship, whether between lovers, friends, family, or even enemies, is not random. It arises from past karma, intentional actions, that connect beings across lifetimes. In the Samyutta Nikaya, he said, "It is through past deeds that beings meet again as mother, father, brother, sister, friend, or foe. Relationships are opportunities for spiritual growth, to practice love, metta, compassion, karuna, forgiveness, and wisdom. But when the mind becomes clouded by ego and ignorance, the karmic bond that once brought closeness begins to decay." 2. Ego, mana, the root poison that kills love. The Buddha described ego as one of the 10 fetters, samyojana, that bind beings to suffering. Ego is the false idea of I, me, and mine. In relationships, ego manifests as pride, control, possessiveness, and the need to be right. When ego dominates, we stop listening with compassion. We demand instead of understanding. We turn love into ownership and care into control. The Buddha taught that true love is selfless. It seeks the happiness of the other, not the victory of oneself. Conquer anger with love. Conquer the wicked with goodness. Conquer the stingy with generosity, and the liar with truth. Dhammapada 223. A relationship dies when ego wins and compassion loses. 3. Attitude, the mind's climate of ignorance and pride. The Buddha often spoke of how mental attitude, cittana, shapes karma. Every word or action is born from a certain attitude of mind, whether kind, selfish, jealous, or arrogant. A negative attitude, rooted in resentment, pride, or indifference, poisons the connection between two hearts. When one partner carries constant irritation or superiority, the relationship withers. The Buddha likened the mind to a garden. If we constantly water seeds of anger, pride, and blame, love cannot grow. But if we cultivate patience, mindfulness, and gratitude, the relationship blossoms. 4. Ignorance, avijja, the deepest cause of suffering. The Buddha called ignorance the first link in the chain of dependent. Origination, paticca samuppada, the root of all suffering. Ignorance blinds us to truth, that all things are impermanent, that others also suffer, and that love cannot be possessed. In relationships, ignorance shows as misunderstanding the other's feelings, expecting permanence in a changing world, mistaking attachment for love. The Buddha taught that mindful awareness, sati, and wisdom, panya, dissolve ignorance. When partners see clearly and without projection or delusion, love becomes pure, compassionate, and free from expectation. 5. The death and rebirth of relationships. The Buddha explained that everything conditioned is impermanent, anicca, including relationships. But impermanence is not tragedy. It is the natural rhythm of life. A relationship dies only when both hearts stop growing, stop listening, and stop forgiving. When ego, attitude, and ignorance dominate, love suffocates. When mindfulness, compassion, and humility return, even broken bonds can be renewed. Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the wind, so the wise are not shaken by blame or praise. Dhammapada 21. Peaceful relationships are built not on perfection, but on patience and understanding. In summary, ego blinds love with pride and control. Attitude distorts love with resentment or superiority. Ignorance destroys love by hiding truth and compassion. When these 3 poisons dominate, relationships decay not naturally, but through unhealed hearts. When mindfulness, kindness, and wisdom return, harmony is reborn.